Okay, we are here today to talk about the London W Anchors inaugural season. We had some highs, we had some lows, but we're going to be going through each of the games and each of the highlights of the games and basically just kind of give you a season roundup in the warm-up for season 2 of our season that will be streamed on Twitch. And so off the bat, I just want to say, it was a pleasure this season working with the boys, and going into this first game, week 1, I believe we were up against this FCS Southeast. Off the bat, just immediate domination. I believe that is Terry Tesco with his first touchdown of the season. We do have Wilbert Hogsby in as a QB at the moment with Choopsy as our running back, but just light work. After that touchdown, we moved on to them doing a little bit of defense, and just off the rip, the boys were hungry, shutting them down early. Got back to Hogsby. He's trying to warm up, get himself going for the season, and just clear error. First time these London teams are kind of getting used to the Big Ten, and so for getting into college football, we kind of were able to hold them after that INT, just the field goal, which unfortunately they did hit. But it's all right. We did have a little bit of field goal issues ourselves early on. Kind of this first half was a little bit of a slow warm up. But honestly, big run there off the kickoff, kind of warming our boys up, getting them all good to go. Hogsby back in the seat after that INT, just going right back to slinging the rock. Terry Tesco, right off the bat, was a menace. Absolute menace. Hogsby trying to see if he can make something happen here before halftime. He goes and takes a deep shot to Ricky Ringworms, and oh my god. At this point, we were like, what? We're against this team that I've never heard of. I don't know where FCS Southeast is. Somewhere Southeast, I assume. But at this point, we were like, this could be a team. What a throw, what a catch. Pocket was kind of collapsing, but he got it off just in time. And Ricky just, as a freshman for Ricky Ringworm, he just absolutely blew them out of the water there. Light work, weren't able to catch him at all. Give us the pump up before halftime with the 14-3 lead. Everything we needed and more. And we just decided, going to the second half, we needed to be dominant. Honestly, a couple times there where Ricky, as a freshman, still getting used to the catches as well. Quite a lot of targets, not a lot of catches, but was able to get that nice little highlight reel in there just before halftime. But off the bat, feeling really good about the team. Kind of getting used to the players, learning the players. Learning our new schemes, offensive playbook, defensive playbook, and what a beauty. What a beauty catch, what a beauty throw. And keeping them out from the touchdown was huge. Honestly, would have loved to have them have the goose egg, but you win some, you lose some. And anyways, going into the third quarter here, they were on offense, and it's just more just a defensive pressure that we wanted to bring to them. He's trying to get the run game going, trying to figure something out. Oh, just landing a nasty hat there from a Swan. Absolutely ridiculous. Okay, and then on to some more defensive, trying to see if we can get them breaking down the play, and then just domination. Their star player just getting absolutely put in the dirt. They ended up punting the ball, so we got the ball back, and then just over to Ricky. Kind of had a little bit of a moment here. CTE kind of kicked it a little bit early for the freshman. We hadn't been hit like that in a while, but was able to come through. And then look at this. Burkamp, absolute menace. The backup running back, light work. Great touchdown run. I think that's about a 40-yarder. Ridiculous. This team was pretty much praying for this game to be over at this point, and it was about to get a whole lot worse for them. But that's a great first touchdown of the season for Burkamp. Over to their offense, and they started to run, and the ball comes out, and we just couldn't land on it. But just the pressure defensively, they had no answer for. And I think we actually just took out their star player, Blue Redmond, with an injury as well early on. Ended up punting it back to us, which was perfectly fine. So moved over to us, and just pocket collapsed for us, unfortunately. Kind of like a video game right now. He finds it. Honestly, Byron bonkers, but I think that's his first catch that we've seen so far in this highlight reel. Ridiculous play. And then spine breaker there that's going to lead to us having the field goal. This is where our kind of field goal roles we're starting to feel good about, but as we'll see as the season goes on, just the field goal unit, special teams, we kind of need to put some more work into. Kind of have a few moments where we should have made it just, oh my god, the big boys just getting at it, sacking him. I think that's got to be like 5 or 6 sacks on the day. Get a little contact there, and then, oh my gosh, what a turnover. See if we can run it back. Unfortunately, we couldn't, but with the pick as well. This is pretty much the perfect game day for week 1. Considering this is a sport that's new to the UK, to London, especially to central London. We have boys out there that are performing. They are doing what they need to do. But yeah, moving on, just from that INT, just absolutely going in, and that's Tubesy's first touchdown in the game as well. So both running backs with the touchdown. Tubes, our number one running back, but he got his touchdown that he needed so desperately to kick off this season. It's pretty much good vibes there and there with the boys and in those trenches. Moving on to some more defense, just keep shutting him down. He came back on the field and then immediately regretted that decision. He should have been sidelined. Week 1 injuries, they are tough. And then over to Byron Bonkers as well. Like, everyone's getting on the sheet. Who hasn't scored at this point? Honestly, I'm expecting to see a Wilbert Hogsby touchdown or something like that at this point. It's getting absolutely ridiculous. And just look at the big boys eating. At this point, we're getting up to double digits for sacks. We might be breaking an NCAA record at this point. See if we can get to him here. Fiddlestitch comes through, absolutely puts him in the dirt. Look at that, Quinton. Well, we see you. We're about it. And to wrap up, 38-3. That is the exact performance as a head coach. Look at Wilbert Hogsby. Those stats are, especially for a dude brand new to football, absolutely huge. Boys are loving it. Everyone's loving it. We're all about it. And honestly, couldn't have had a better week 1 warm-up into this sport at all. We could have faced so many different opponents. This was the perfect one to try and springboard ourselves to have a better, or the best inaugural year if possible. Moving on to week 2 now. We're now in the home of where college football came from. Rutgers. They were definitely a team that, honestly, their fans are doing the chopping sign because we almost gave them a little bit of a chop there. But they're going to come out. I think we're both 1-0, so kind of a big test for us. It's going to be our first Big Ten opponent, our first game properly in the States as well. There's a lot of testing going on here, but we are ecstatic, happy to be in the States. Made sure all the visas were good and everything for the boys. We got a little bit of, some jet lag, but we're out here. And from the get-go, Hogsby immediately feeling that pressure. Rutgers came in with clear intent that they wanted to try and put some hits on him. Thankfully, we were able to back it up as well when we were doing that to them. Held them on that play just to a field goal opportunity, which they unfortunately do sink. But, we're still trying to get up to pace here. Jet lag, everything, we're trying to get in place. And look at this, Tubesley, what a run. Oh my god, he could be going for the fences. Oh my god, what a ridiculous run. 80 yards, 70 yards, 66 yards perhaps. But absolutely critical start. Hogsby now trying to see if he can convert off that run, and look who it is. Mr. Byron Bonkers. What an absolute legend. Letting those American fans know that the UK is here in this sport. And you know what? We're going to hit him with a little bit of a move as well. A little bit of some sauce. Never went anywhere. But here we go then. Back onto us. A little bit of some cheekiness from Hogsby. Just, clinical off the bat. Comfortable. He seems to be knowing the sport, knowing what he's doing, and that's what we're all about here. Moving over to Rutgers. Just look at those big boys. Still getting those sacks. Absolutely everything we need and more. Moving on some more here, just trying to see if we can hold them out. Looks like we might end up holding to a 4-on-1, and then they're going to just take another field goal unit. So honestly, we just need to start trying, capitalizing on our offense. Things we have spurts of moments where we look really, really good, and then other moments where, unfortunately our drive stalls, and then just read that play action like a book there. So going into halftime, only a 1-point lead, but I still feel like there's more of a second half for us still to come. Kind of still warming up to this play. On paper, definitely need to go back more towards the running game. I feel like time of possession has been pretty even, but obviously we have been getting those bigger chunk plays than Rutgers, and thankfully have kept them out from the touchdown. But honestly, we can't abandon the run game. The run game has been our bread and butter, and we've just been missing out on that a little bit too much. But we can definitely see what we can do moving forwards. Being good with the defense. Kind of a little bit of a scary moment here where it looks like we just couldn't seem to tackle him at all. Thankfully, though, we were able to wrap him up at some point. But then moving on here, we're on a 3rd and 2. I was trying to see if we can get the ball back ourselves, and just easy conversion there for them, unfortunately. Again, another situation where trying to see if we can hold him. But oh my gosh, what is that? Just kind of yassed that ball out there. Fiddle-stitch with it, seeing if he can try and bring it back. Oh my god, he says, get off me. He's going to take it to the house, maybe. Zero's a little bit too quick for him, though. But I don't know what the QB was thinking there. He just kind of just chucked it for the fences. He might have thought he could still get the throw off or try and avoid the sack or something. But I think he would have been past the line of scrimmage there for sure. But yeah, absolute chaos. Wheaton as well got the created the fumble, which is absolutely huge. Yeah, just yassed it out there. for the world to see. All right, over to Hogsby now. See if he can try and convert anything off of this great opportunity that was provided. And look at him, just didn't want him to take the hit. Oh my gosh, here we go. Let's go. We take the 3 points there as well. So we got we missed it. We missed our kicking. We have our woes. We have our woes sometimes where we just can't seem to convert for whatever reason. Trying to see if we can turn them over here on the third down, and look at that. Fiddlestitch with the fumble recovery and now an interception. Boy is a menace. Absolute menace to society for this team, and that's exactly what we need and more, honestly. We need more plays from Fiddlestitch in this season coming up. Okay, over to Hogsby now again, seeing if we can try and get something. Just takes an unnecessary sack there. Rutgers are in this. Rutgers are definitely trying to see if they can get this going for it on a fourth down attempt here. Oh my god, he's going for it all. He's going for the money. See, and oh my god, it was in his hands. It was in his hands for us to take. Okay, over here now. Oh, look at this. Tubesley just eating up this ground like it's nothing. Oh my god, sat number 5 down. 5 doesn't know where he is anymore. What a great run from Tubesley. Okay, can we see if we convert this kick now? Money. Absolute money. There we go. Thankfully, we figured it out there. Okay, now we have the 4-point lead. Now we're going to try and see if we can shut these guys down. Oh, well, he's gone for all of it, and what an interception. That's now back-to-back weeks. He's got it. Let's see what 2 can do. I just couldn't seem to beat him any better, but that is absolutely clinical from the defense. And defense really came through for us. Offense kind of stalled out in this game against Rutgers, but defense can show that we can swing with some of these Big Ten teams. All right, Rutgers might be a pretty middle-of-the-pack Big Ten team, but at least development-wise, huge. And honestly, what a game from Tubesley as well. 114 yards. We saw him rip off that big one off the rip, but yeah, just a little bit concerning from Hogsby. Kind of wanted him to be more of a factor. He got the touchdown throw, but definitely need more going into this third week game. It's going to be very crucial for us to try and make sure that we learn from our mistakes here and try and see if we can, make a better start, especially against this Purdue team that I believe they are one of the worst ranked teams and rated teams in this Big Ten conference. So really want to make sure that we kind of have as much of a statement win here as possible, especially with our hopes of being at least bare minimum one of those bowl teams, if not maybe a ranked team at some point down the road. But yeah, see what we can do here. Obviously, they're getting geared up to go. We're just going to try and see if we can, just improve from last week. I think that's kind of like the mantra of this first year for this team. We're all in the white unis as well, so we're all about the business here. Coming out here, making sure that when we leave, they're not going to be so white anymore. At least for Hogsby, we want to make sure his is clean and doesn't need any of that tied or anything. But going on here, let's see what Purdue can do. Trying to see if this defense can step up and try like what they did last week and right back to it. Fiddlestitch with a great sack. He's having a great start of the year here. Absolutely clinical from the lad. Okay, and then moving on here, they're going to try and make it. I don't know why he just ended up falling. Trying to see if we can stop it from making the ball is out, and it's recovered by us. Oh, it's going to be a long day for Purdue with this hot defense right now. The defense is absolutely cooking. Swan, what a great turnover there, number 5. I see you. See what Hogsby can do now. He's found Terry Tesco, who's just been having an absolute... Oh my god, Terry didn't make it. See if Tubesley can... Yes, there we go. Tubesley converts. But honestly, surprised there. Terry Tesco almost lost his head trying to dive into that end zone there. Just came up a little bit short, but made it easy for Gavin Tubesley to pull it back through on the other side. See what Purdue can do here. Do a little bit of a jet screen. Oh my god, we've been caught out. Just a little bit. It's an unnecessary one. We're still getting used to some of these trick plays as well. But boom, there we go. Absolutely laying out the hits. And then Winfield, the third. I see you, man. Keep cooking this defense. And honestly, this defense is a problem. They have keeping us in. And oh my god, Crankshaw as well. 99. Dude, this QB's in for a long day here today. Long day today. Okay, we're kind of backed up here. Safety risk at the moment. But oh my god, we found... Honestly, someone we haven't spoken that much of, Ricky Ringworms, kind of had that first big throw, and oh my god, he's injured as well. I believe it's only a short-term thing, a little bit of, I think, like a bruise to the knee or something like that. I think he comes back in later this game. But they go for all the money, and just with this defense, you can't be throwing it up like that. We're just going to be making you regret any decision you make, especially if you're throwing it towards pie hole there. Absolutely crazy. Oh god, but pockets collapsed. tried to make something happen and just couldn't here. Again, another situation where we scored early and then just haven't been able to do anything. We get the one touchdown and then can't convert afterwards. It's a long kick from them, and they thankfully put that just to the left, but it had the distance. This halftime report as well, I'm going to say, at least in my opinion, pretty defensively, we have been the better team, although stats-wise, isn't really representing that. Purdue has had more of the possession, done more with it, so we really need to make sure this second half we come out a little bit more business-centric here, because other than our little moments that we've had, we've not really had much highlight reel to be able to show. I mean, defense has been phenomenal. Defense, at least at this beginning part of the year, especially against some of these schools, we've just honestly exceeded the expectations that we would have set at the beginning of the year. But moving on here, we're in a situation, the stadium pulse is intensifying. We found Byron Bonkers, though, tried to lay out that guy, but we take that easy first down there. See if Hogsby can try and hone in, try and start throwing that rock a little bit decent. Oh, someone we haven't spoken of yet, Jelly Neal Jones with a little bit of a catch there. Burkham trying to see if he can convert on fourth down as well. Does that beautifully. 3rd and 10 here, see if we can try and get a touchdown. Pocket collapses, and we're just going to have to eat that one, aren't we? Yeah, see if we can try and convert on this kick. It's going to be a little bit close. Nah, it was light work all day long. So yeah, we got a nice 10-0 scoreline. Defense has been huge. Defense once again, and again, as I'm saying that, another sack from Fiddlestitch. This defense is absolute menace. 4-19. Oh my god, there was a safety on the line there. Oh, perfect field position to get the ball back at the start, and easy. Jelly Neal Jones with his first touchdown of the year as well. Absolutely beautiful from the boys here. See if we can keep these sacks going. But oh my god, if it's a blown coverage, we just give up. We just give up and need this one. Honestly, defense, it was going to happen at one point. They try an onside kick that we were very clearly not prepared for after that one. But hopefully now we can just kind of cook this time a little bit. See here, we're on 3rd and 4. Hogsby goes, see what he can do. He's going to go throw through it on. Just a needless turnover. He could have just taken the sack or whatever, but at least thankfully they're going to be starting from their 20. Defense needs to step up in a big way here. It's 10 point, and look, as I say that, oh my god, money there from, I think that's Winfield, absolutely. Oh no, Walters, what a ridiculous pick 6. First pick 6 of the year as well. We love it. Turnovers from this defense have really been everything for our team and more, to be honest. Absolutely beautiful play by them. Yep, just didn't see him coming, overthrew a little bit and just got the nice little step in there. And at that point, no one was going to catch him. The little celly into the end zone as well. We got to love it. Honestly, I don't know how they come back from this. It's been a long day for this QB, and I think it's going to get just that little bit longer as well with the extra sack. I think they've actually going to replace the dude with someone else. Oh, and he's dropped it there. Big punt here. So we're just going to see if we can then just time out the clock, and that's then a 3-0 start for this London-based college football team. Absolutely ridiculous. Honestly, it would have been so nice to have Purdue score 0. So the fact that they even got 1, it is what it is. But Roger Walters, the sophomore, what a performance from him. Absolutely had them locked up there. The run back for the touchdown as well. It's going to live for a long, long time in the W Anchors history books, that's for sure. Absolutely beautiful start, and we're feeling pretty good coming from a little bit of an away run here. Specifically playing in the States, just looking really good. And also player of the week as well. What a menace. What a menace. But then I think the last week here, week 4, we're against UCLA. It's going to be a big one. This is our furthest journey that we're going to have to do to an LA team. It's going to be important. I think both teams are looking good. Both teams undefeated. And both teams are going to be hungry to try and get this win. I know that UCLA is pretty new to the Big Ten as well, so it's going to be a pretty mammoth fight here that we've got. Two pretty new teams, first time facing up against each other, both undefeated. I mean, realistically, these could be two teams that could be easily fighting for ranked spots, even fighting for a Big Ten championship with the way we've been playing. But this is a proper test. It's a proper test, and we just got to make sure that we limit our mistakes and see what we can do off the rip. But yeah, I mean, starting off, kind of been struggling. They've been on a little bit of a drive here, eating up a lot of time. 3rd and 10, trying to see if we can try and shut them down. Just hold them to 4th and inches. So we get to hold them to this field goal range. Let's see what this kicker's range is. This is probably going to be a pretty simple, straightforward 3 points for them. Yeah, it's tough. Absolutely tough, but it's alright. We'll take 3 points. We bend, we don't break. Moving on, let's see what Hogsby can do. Finding Byron bonkers again. Ooh, that's a low hit though. Thankfully, Madu got up very quickly. 3rd and 7. Yeah, just keep pulling down to the 3rd down. And look at that. The guy that we've been wanting to talk about more, and we finally get into Ricky Ringworms with that huge conversion. See if we can get a touchdown there, and over to Byron. Just got a 1-2 punch right now from 88 and 1. It's beautiful to see. Absolutely stunning stuff. Great job from Byron there. Get that, I believe that's his second touchdown of the year. Absolutely cooking. Lead with the UCLA as well. But, this quarterback and this running back duo, they are a problem. But thankfully our defense, again, really stepping up in a big way. 3rd and inches here. Just trying to stall this drive as much as possible, especially now that we're in the second quarter. And just an easy. The missed hit as well. Thankfully we were able to get a guy over there to stop that run from being bigger than what it could be. But now the running back just easy yards. We're just giving them good save there. That just saved a touchdown. See if we can hold them back here. 2nd and goal. It's getting close. We're trying to bend and not break. And the pick in the end zone as well. But he decides to run it out of the end zone. See if he can get beyond the 20. This was a great decision. Ford just got back there in time to knock him out there. But that was a great job. Well done, Snodgrass. That's exactly the kind of play we needed there. We just need to capitalize it. Ball is in a great position. See if we can make this a 2-score situation. And just excellent defense. I cannot stress enough how much overperforming this defense is doing. Montague Snodgrass, what a fucking play from the dude. End zone INT as well. You'd love to see it. Boom. It's his. Alright, moving on here. Let's see what Hogsby can do. A little bit of a screen. Here we go, Gavin. Gavin Tubesy wants it all. Couldn't get that stiff arm off in time though, but was able to get those nice yards. We're back into the red zone area. Looking pretty strong. Let's see. Can we get over? Neil Jones almost got there. 1st and goal, and we're in as well. Let's go 14-3. Huge start. They had to take a knee. They need to have a big team talk at halftime here because we're looking in the driver's seat. We're looking strong. 14-3. And Byron, what a game he's having. 11 yards he's averaging, 55 yards. It could not be a better game for the tight end right now. Right now we are looking. I don't want to say the real deal yet. I will give UCLA their roses, but I wouldn't say that they're necessarily huge up there. But this is overperforming that I could not have even imagined coming into this game. The idea that we could be walking out of here with a W, we just got to convert. I've had a few mishaps, a few mistakes, but they haven't been costly. Right now we just need the offense to go pedal to the middle. But 3rd and 14 here, just very nasty. Not a great start to the half. See if we can try and shut down their QB, which thankfully the defense seems to do. Considering these star rating guys on their offense, we've been dealing with them pretty nicely. Although that is a rocket of an arm, and there it is. There's the mistake. There's what's been coming. But it's alright. That's why we scored 2 touchdowns. We should have it underhand, but they go for the 2-point as well and just keep them out as well. So it's a 5-point game, which is absolutely huge for us. 3rd and 11, see if we can convert it. What a snag there from Jelly Neal Jones. Absolutely huge from the lad. Got a flag on the play though. Pass interference. Defense, perfectly fine with that. We take that all day long. We will accept those 3 yards. 3rd and 9 though. Again, we just keep getting run down to the 3rd downs where we have to rely on Hogsby to convert, and thankfully he does there again. Another great snag from Jelly Neal. Back to another 3rd down here. And again, Terry Tesco's converting. We're leaving it very to the last minute and we're getting it done. But we just couldn't get it there. He absolutely laid out for it. It's going to be a long field goal now to try and extend this to an 8-point. And somehow, even with how it looked like it was a bad snap, bad kick, we just get it off 17-9. 8-point game. And we have them punting as well. Absolutely huge right now. 4th quarter. All we got to do is really just cook this clock and we should be in. It's a great punt return as well. Boys are hungry. Boys are hungry out here. I tell you what. Boys are absolutely hungry. See what Hogsby can do. Just try to maybe see if he can run for first. And just absolutely forcing it to Ricky Ringworms there. Not ideal. And great field position for them as well. This is going to be really tight. We're going to need the defense to keep playing and look at that. They've been playing phenomenally. And we've taken out their QB. He's got a little bit of an injury there that he's dealing with as well. So it's a backup QB in, but just 3rd down and 12, and we just let the backup convert. It looks like he was fine though after a few plays back in. We're trying to bend, not break. Oh my gosh, we got 3 guys trying to tackle him. It's 4th and goal. They're going to go into the hurry up here. Can we stop this? Just missed him. Clock winding down. Can we stop the 2-point conversion at least? Again, no. It's a tie game, 17-17. What can Hogsby do? 50 seconds on the clock. He needs a conversion here. He does so. Let's see if we can try to get ourselves into field goal range. Maybe trying to eke this one out for the win. Oh, 3 seconds. Look at this. It's a beautiful position. It looks like a decent kick, but it's a doink. It's a doink. They go into overtime. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. The first time we've gone into an overtime game. 3rd and 10 as well. We're leaving it late. We've got to try and see what we can convert here. Let's see what we can do. Big pressure on the clock here. Big pressure on the clock. Obviously going through the overtime rules and all that stuff. Just really trying to see what we can do here. Make sure everything's good. And yeah, going into it here. Okay, let's see what we can do. 3rd and 5. Leaving it late in overtime. It's going to be close. And what is that throw? Hogsby, what's that throw? We're going to leave it down to another kick again. See what we can do. Oh, thankfully, it pays off and goes through there. Beautiful. Just what we needed. Okay, kind of tight here, and it's a loss. It's a loss. Unfortunately, we ended up getting held up there. Not ideal. Not ideal from the boys. But you know what? It is what it is. It's a very big learning game for us. Very crucial. You know, we take what we come with that. But yeah, a lot of lessons to learn. A lot of stuff that we need to improve on. I mean, he had a phenomenal game. 2 touchdowns, 108 yards. Dude had a phenomenal game. That QB played well, but honestly, just more lessons for us to learn moving on forward. We just need to take what we've got here and see if we can just improve whatever way we can, whatever way that looks like. But yeah, UCLA are going to take that one over us. But we move going on into week 5. It's going to be pretty big. 3-1. Let's see what we can end up.